Hello, Nikki here, and welcome to my channel. Today again is just one of them days. Woo! It's time for me to start my work. I start early, but I just want to get on here and just talk to you guys a minute about when you in the process of building your business, creating your business, starting your business, whatever you're trying to do, make sure that you rely on more than one resource, because I've been going to YouTube University, but also I have my own university. Let me show it. This is my university. I rely on this university more than my YouTube university. While I'm in the process of doing my YouTube university, I be listening and Googling at the same time, because Google is my research source. Google is more my information source than my YouTube university, because people give you breadcrumbs and they want you to follow them to, this to this. And I understand, I appreciate everybody getting a hustle, because doing business online is what you're going to have to do, where you're going to have to go. Excuse me. But most of it is directing you to affiliate, most of it that I've been seeing. And then, like I said, I don't like just getting breadcrumbs. And when I get my books, I get the full information. And I love it that way. Okay? So just use all your resources that you can use, because it's a lot of stuff that get missing that you need to know before you go to certain steps. Like I said, I don't like getting crumbs. I like getting the full load of things. That way I can plan and move in a certain kind of way. Like all these books that you see, like today, my focus on my journey today is for as my done number for my, my LLC. And then the second leg of that is getting linked with wholesalers, you know what I'm saying? So I can get my products. And then the third leg of that is, I don't forget that fast. The three things I'm supposed to be doing today, because, I do my small little goals for each day, my done number, getting connected, networking. Okay. So I'm going to go find me some Facebook groups. I use Facebook group right now, but the one I'm focusing on the group that I'm in now, is just for properties, because I'm trying to get my Airbnb properties established, but in Ghana. And they don't give you all the steps in that. You got to learn a lot of things on the ground. So when being there, you got to know where to go, and that's the main part of networking. Okay, is I got my little network over there. I got people that I can go to for certain things to, get the right direction. And then you got to just keep your eyes open and know who's really trying to help you and who's not, because a lot of people want that money. But I done got past all that. Because you got to be on the ground to do a lot of things when you're trying to do things in a foreign land. You can't just sit back and be video, whatever. You got to be on the ground, a lot of things. And so I already know I have to register with the tourist authority. That's the first thing I have to do. Very first thing I have to do before I go buy some property, or before I go rent some property for this Airbnb leg of my business thing I got going on. And so that is what I'm doing today for as my done number, networking, and going to find some groups on, Facebook, to find me some retail wholesalers that, ship pretty fast, pretty good. For my other leg of business, I already know where I can go in California, where they can directly ship to, my location, my address, because going through this custom process, all that paperwork, you got to educate yourself. When you're trying to do it yourself, you need an agent on the ground at the dock. You got to, so you can make sure you get your stuff. That's why when you establish things, you got to do the work behind the scenes. They be making it look pretty, making it look easy here on YouTube University. They don't tell you the back scenes, the backdrop of stuff that you got to do. And then I just don't like the cooking, the breadcrumbs of things. You know what I'm saying? Give me the full legit, okay? Put it in my face, okay? Instead of breaking it down here and there, and making me, nibble here, then I got to come up here, put it in one big package so you can, charge that big price, okay? Don't, because you're gonna get it in the end anyway, okay? Because you doing the add-ons, it's gonna come up to that price that you need to put the whole package together. Some people doing that. They doing that, and because they added spin off to webinars, seminars, and all that kind of things. Because it's more than one way to skin the cat to get your money and stuff like that. So, and it's the game that is being played. It's how you got to get it in where you can get it in, because online is the new business model instead of the brick and mortar. But you still got brick and mortar in some places, because I like to feel, I like to touch, and that's why I like to hold a book in my hand. I listen, and I'm listening, I'm Googling, and then while I'm reading, I'm Googling. Google is my best friend. I think my second best friend, because Canva is my other best friend. Ooh, oh, so, but just make sure when you on this journey, get all the information you need before you make that jump and make that leap, because a lot of times you're going to be spending some money up front. And I have a budget, okay, and I'm staying within my budget, because I like to do other things, like this Usher concert coming up. I might make it, then I might not make it, because I got to get a POS machine, the little handheld one. That's $4.99. So do I want the Brown and Usher experience, or I want that POS machine? Because if I invest in that, I'm gonna get the money back. If I invest with the concert, I'm gonna get the experience only. So that's my little dilemma I got going on right now. But hey, it is what it is. It won't be the first, it won't be the last time I miss a concert. And I just seen Chris, a couple months ago already. But it would be a joy and pleasure to see this tour, because they going book wild here in Atlanta. They're gonna add a fourth show. So this is how it's going down. Okay, but anyway, here me go rambling. But when you're in the process of this, get everything and do it in blocks, because I do my stuff in blocks. I do stuff in block time. Like today, I have 3 goals that I want to accomplish today. And then, I get back to it Monday, and I make sure I accomplish that goal in my set block time, okay? And just do the steps, because you don't want to waste time and you don't want to waste money, because you're going to be investing both of them, okay? Both of them. And you don't want to waste, because you don't have much time or much money to be wasting to chop, get it done, what you need to get done. And so make sure you don't narrow yourself down to just one angle of getting information. And like with these books, I go in, like I said, how I read a book, I go to the contents and I see what I need. Okay. And like I'm doing my Airbnb thing, I already did my stuff on the ground. Okay. I already got that goal accomplished. The next thing, I need to know how to organize it, how to do my rules and regulations. That's why I got this book. I'm going to those particular chapters so I can write up my plan, or get Chat GPT to help me with that, and do my cutting, whatever I want to do to it, and build what I want to put inside of it. So just plan your steps, plan your movements of everything that you're going to do, and make sure you get the thing that you need to outline up front. Okay, you can break it down into things that you need from the beginning. That way you can, like I said, I use the books, because the books give me the full outline, the full information. My YouTube University people, they give me bits and pieces, okay, and then I have to put it together. So just figure it out what works for you. But I encourage you to always outline what you're going to do from the beginning, because you're going to be using, like I said, time and money. Okay? Because everything is not free. Okay? Free this, free this, free that, free that. Yes, some stuff's all that free, but you're still going to be spending. Okay? And the 2 things that you're going to be spending: time and money. Okay, so do it wisely. Is all I'm saying. Okay, and you're gonna accomplish it It might take a little longer because everything seems to be, shortcut. And then when you make the wrong shortcuts, you make the wrong mistakes. Okay. And so it's nothing's going to be mistake, no mistake proof or whatever. I don't even know how to say these words, put it together. Mistake proof. Okay. So it's going to be some trials and errors, but so it don't cost you much. Outline the steps, outline which way you're going with things you need to do, and make sure you do your lead work. Don't just take the word of mouth for somebody else. Get on there, research, 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 research. I can't say that enough. Research, 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 research. And then come up with a plan of what you want to do. Outline that plan and go to work on it. Because woohoo, my plan is stretched. Okay. And when I finish all of this, that I got going on, getting this business together, running here and running there. When I finish all of that, my next thing is my nonprofit organization. I'm gonna get all this out the way that I can just focus on that. And I got my, I got my class, got my books here. And so just build your library, okay? Because you're gonna need that library because you can always pull from that library. I got books I need to go pull from right now, but they're in storage. Yeah. Nicky D. I'm rambling now. But anyway, so when you're in this process, make sure you just don't narrow yourself to one tunnel of information. Get everything you need and get it what you need to design your plan. Okay? Because it's nothing cookie cut about what you're trying to do. Okay? I might do it one way, somebody else might do it another way. Take a combination or just scrap all us, take some, what you need out of it and keep it moving, and make sure you keep to your plan. Don't stop, okay? And don't get on burnout. Like me, I'm the queen of multitasking, but I got a plan for each thing. And so right now, today, I have my 3 goals I'm gonna accomplish today, and then Monday, I have a whole new set of things that I'm going to do, but all of it's going to be in sync to everything that I'm trying to do. So anyway, that's me just keeping it real, keeping it light, and it is what it is. And I'll see you next time.